kittens and caboodles. It's me, your charming and delightful old Uncle Rat Bastard. Sorry I've been late with the podcast this week. Work has been insane. I'm still kind of recovering from being in the hospital, which will be talked about in the next episode, which will be dropping on Monday. Also, we're going to have our previews episode, and we're going to drop that on Wednesday. That way, you've got all sorts of stuff to listen to Thanksgiving weekend. So if you've got a long drive ahead of you, you're going to have at least 3 hours of podcast goodness from Joe and I to help you on the drive. So if you're driving across the river and through the woods, we're going to be there to keep you company. This is another fill-in episode. It's another episode of Joe, Butch, and I on the Free Comic Book Day, going around the Twin Cities to different shops. We talk about the different shops there. You know what these episodes are. It's funny how I get people who say these are their favorite episodes, and then there are other people who say that because of the audio, they don't care for it as much. I do what I can to clean up the audio. And it's one of the reasons why we prefer to be in Joe's vehicle rather than mine, because his is quieter. But I do think that there's a kind of a special spontaneity to these where we really don't have a theme. It's just us driving around being nerds. So it's like you're sitting in the seat with us. I hope you enjoyed this. I hope that we get caught up next week. Just want to let you know, I've been out of the hospital for a week and a half. I had a minor setback last week, but did not have to go to the hospital. We'll get into it in more detail next week. Next week is Thanksgiving week. This is my favorite holiday week. I love Thanksgiving because it's not affiliated with anything other than being thankful about what you have gotten through the year. It's a holiday that has come from the harvest is over, and we're going to have a feast to celebrate that the harvest is over. So it's about eating. What I do on Thanksgiving, I get up early. I go to Minnesota's largest candy store because it's the last weekend they're open. And I try to get there super early so it's not crowded, and I can get pictures and I can get fun stuff. I then get back. Mystery Science Theater 3000 is having a 2-day turkey marathon this year. So there's that. I spend the day cooking and baking, and then in the evening, after you eat too much, I go to the gym and I get on the treadmill so that I don't feel guilty. And then the next day is Black Friday, where Joe and I drive all around the Twin Cities. We have not heard from Butch yet, but we will continue to bother him because I miss having Butch around. I've heard that Butch did not show at the last couple of conventions, so we may have to start prying him out of his house. Anyway, here you go. Here is a fill-in episode from Free Comic Book Day. Have a wonderful Thanksgiving, and we will talk to you soon.
Hi. Well, we're waiting for Butch again. Mind's Eye did not get new comic books. So what they allow people to do is pick 4 new ones off the shelf, which is pretty much paralyzed Butch because he's like a kid in a candy store. I thought that too, but I went for, I just went to the indie rack and picked off stuff that looks interesting. I can't remember what it is, but I'm sure if it's interesting, I'll talk about it in a future podcast. I did buy some Night of the Living Dead, and I found the Shazam that has Butch, Jess, and Power Shazam. Pete Krause, who did the art, would put people he knew in the book if he had a likeness of it. And he put in Butch, Jess, and Dave. I could not remember the one Brian Wilson was in, because that one was stark. You know, you turn the page and boom.
Yeah, and I remember he was in Star Trek too.
Yep. And I've been looking for, I know I talked to Pete Krause about it, about trying to get that original art for Brian. And while Pete didn't get it, he's pretty sure Ordway got it. But Ordway didn't, I think he's a writer at the time, wasn't he? And he doesn't sell his art. And I'm like, well, maybe he can trade. You know, I'll send him a picture of Brian and say, this is the guy it's modeled after. I'd like to get this to give him as a gift. But as I have not been in contact with Pete for a while, Pete, I also want to get to do a Supergirl for me. But I have sent him some notices, but he hasn't returned his call. Cory's at Mind's Eye.
I picked up more of those DC 100-pager, 90-pager, you know, the big thick ones that sell for $10 and are short stories. Yeah, I saw. And an Aftershock that collects 3 of the horror one-shots they did. Now, Mind's Eye is having their comics held at the distributor till they get to the new place, because they have to save up money. I guess the new place wants them to put more down than they were planning.
So they've got to be like right on the cusp of moving.
Yeah.
Wow, that's pretty sweet.
As soon as they get enough money, they're moving.
Oh, I really wish I'd buy. Hey, if anybody wants to buy an Amazing Fantasy #1, they have it on the shelf. So, all right.
No, it's amazing. It's Amazing Adventures.
Oh, which is led into Amazing Fantasy.
Yeah, because then it becomes Amazing Adult Adventures, and then Amazing Fantasy with number 15.
So, tell them Crazy sent you. All right. Are you ready? We're recording.
Butch gets to decide. Do we go to...
We have a choice. We can go to Most Wanted Comics, which is 8 minutes away, but closes at 6. It's 5 o'clock now. Or we can go to Comic College, and they're like a half hour away, but they're open till 7. And then once we're done there, we can drop to the source.
And Most Wanted has a bunch of dollar books.
Well, let's go to Most Wanted, and then if we have time, we can hit the college, and if we don't, we'll go straight to the
All right.
source.
We'll see what we can do. All right.
Straight to the source.
And... forgot what I was saying.
Gotta be honest, I'm not finding a lot of deals this time.
And once again, it rained like batshit crazy while we were in the store, so...
Then the sun came out.
Okay, I can't see. Cory, can you...
Oh, please.
You'll have to use
Oh, I
the...
can't
Because I can't see anything either.
Yeah, we're good.
It's what the camera's
There's somebody who pulled out at the same time I did.
Ooh,
Although
they have the...
Although maybe he's looking to pull in. Cool.
Joe's not used to the rear view camera.
No, well,
I've gotten very used to mine.
Chris has one of those all view too, which cover everything.
Who's Chris?
I don't know. We stole her car.
Oh, God.
Don't let her know.
Stolen the car. Stolen her car. Yeah. Doot, doot. So what'd you get, Butch?
I got that Tony Schiavone book,
How rude.
Butts and Pants.
Yeah, the Tony's.
Butts and Wits.
I think I talked about that on one of our review things. I supported the Kickstarter on that one, so I got a bunch of bling, and I think Tony signed it.
And then I picked up another wrestling book that you handed me, The Gimmick. But now this...
Now, did you read that,
Son of a bitch.
Hell is a squared circle?
Not yet, but I have it.
Okay.
That's a graphic novel sized one?
Yeah.
Yeah, you handed that to me also. So. I inadvertently, for my 4 free picks, thank you, Mind's Eye, got all Ahoy comics because the Gimmick is Ahoy, and then once I spotted the Wrong Earth, I just grabbed 3 of those because the Wrong Earth is great stuff.
Yeah.
And there were about 5 options for the Wrong Earth. I got Confidence Men, Trapped on a Teen Planet, and the new one, which appeared to be the new one.
Meat.
I say.
Give him a glass of meat, Stimpy.
Meet me halfway.
Meet me halfway.
Turn left to stay on Portland Avenue.
I would have gotten more. They always have a ton of great trades and stuff. But, geez, we kind of got whooped up at the other places.
It's kind of been just... Cory was telling me there.
Head east on Highway 13 East, Sioux Trail toward Portland Avenue, then turn right onto Portland Avenue.
their stuff was being held.
Yes, and they're moving hopefully in a couple of months to a new spot. They've
think
got
a
the
week.
spot picked. They got the spot picked out, but they don't have the
Lease.
exact moving date yet.
Oh,
But I think we have a responsibility
'cause
to
we
go
were-
down there and support the shop
we
when they
were
open up.
talking about that when he gave me that news like a.
She said you better bring about $500 each.
Oh, I'm ready to buy that Amazing Sea. What's that book?
Amazing Adventures.
Yep. I was telling them I almost bought it on that day they had the cold, goofy snow on Friday, and then Saturday was all mucked up.
I don't like to talk about it. I don't like to admit.
I don't want to talk about
But
it.
it was like
I
I had the cop car. I knew I could have made it. The problem was there was only out of 9 people, 3 of us made it to work. So it was like, yeah, I don't think that's going to happen.
What day was that? I can't keep the snowstorm
It
straight.
happened on
It
the
happens,
snow
and then I
happened
just
on
ignore
a
it.
Friday. It was like a Thursday, Friday snow.
Yeah.
Overnight again. It was like, oh, this ain't bad. And overnight it's when it was like, bad. So you woke up Saturday and it was like, oh my God, what the hell happened?
Yeah.
And they kind of like, well, snow
Yeah.
day sale, 40% off everything. And I was like, that's like a $1,700 book. And so my brain's like,
That's how That's how I get the kid to talk to me. Dad, I need a ride to work. Yay!
Hey, kid's got a job. Good for her.
Yep.
Because when she's 18, she's out the door.
She turned 19 last month. Oh, a month before.
So much for that plan.
Yep. Nah, throw your kid out of that. That's rude.
Yeah, I always thought that was asshole.
Yeah. Happened to me. I was 17.
But that's what Homer Simpson said to do as a parent.
Yeah,
Well,
we noticed how well
yeah,
that
but
worked for you.
Luckily, I got thrown out before there was a Homer Simpson.
What was the name of that book I
Fuck
gave
'em.
you about the guy who wanted to be
Dishwasher.
dishwasher? Yeah, I wanted to be a dishwasher in all 50 states. That's all I wanted to do.
The cooler.
He's kind of like,
Was it the Super Destroyer Mark III?
yes. No. Perhaps.
Who's
Yes,
Mr.
no,
America?
maybe.
Really say.
Crusher machine.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Big
with the
giant
cigar out of
machine.
his mouth. Oh, Antiques Minnesota's closed. Wait, there's one car there. 2, 5, 10. Oh.
Trolls. They have China and trolls.
Go to China.
I don't know how they can fit the whole country in there,
Let's
but
go to Skateville.
Continue on
I
I-35
don't like the look of those teenagers.
I hate the future.
The future is fun. The future is fair. You may already have one. You may already be there.
things like this will affect us in the future.
In the future.
We're all interested in the future
The
because
future.
that is where we will be spending the rest of our lives.
Please, don't take off your shoes.
106th Street.
Mr. President, I know I'm just a
Your
bozo.
stupid minds.
Stupid. Stupid.
You
I actually used that movie as an
You see?
example.
You did?
Oh,
They were
could've
talking
gone
about, you know,
golfing.
how critics are worthless. And I said, no, critics have seen more movies or whatever than you. They can give you an expert opinion. But that doesn't mean that what they say you should take. You know, I can tell you right now, Plan 9 from Outer Space was utterly incompetent.
Cory,
But it is so entertaining.
Did you forget to leave your water on? Look at the flooding going on.
You forgot to leave your water on, and now look at the flooding.
Yeah, it's got to
Oh
go
my
through my
God.
bathroom first.
That's all Strode Lake water.
Huh?
Now that's a lot of water.
Huh?
I left the toilet running. Forgot to jiggle the handle. Yeah, you got to jiggle the handle.
Joe, does your chiropractor play vampire in your movies?
Not on purpose.
Does he play Vampire the Masquerade?
6th Street.
Does he play Vampira
God, I hope not.
nowadays?
Unless he shaves his back.
That guy?
That guy.
He's dead. Murdered. And I'll tell you one thing. Somebody's responsible.
Take exit 5, then keep right at the fork.
Ooh, we get to drive by where I used to work at a group home.
Okay.
And now it's a parking lot.
Right at the corner. Then use any
Well,
left to turn
you want us
left
to drop
on
you off, or-
south.
Nah, I've been there.
Want to clock in, I mean, at least?
Nah.
Take a nap?
God, they closed down in
I
'96.
know you sleep on the job a lot.
That's the first job I ever had where I got to sleep on the
Now, see,
job.
now I'm kind of like,
On purpose.
I'm kinda
On
like,
purpose.
why did this thing like shoot me off the freeway when we're gonna just now ride?
Detour.
Use any lane to turn left onto
Because
Listan
there's
Avenue
less
south.
traffic and
And less common sense.
I'd go with the common sense.
That's a nice house.
But it said it was 8 minutes away, so we'll go see how far we can get.
Continue on Glendale Avenue south
That's a
for 3/4 of a
Nice
mile.
house.
Oh, I see why.
Ooh.
No, the exit is
Oh.
closed.
I told
For
you.
98.
It's a detour.
No, I'm not going on a detour. I want the B tour.
I want to go on detour.
If I wanted a tour, I'm going for the A tour. But for that, I'd have to find the ATM.
What, Bert? Thank you, Bernie. Bernie. Thank you. You're welcome, Bert. Yep. Oh. Bernie. Those floppy arms, Bert.
I don't have enough clay to finish the statue.
Turn right.
And the group home I used to work at was right
there.
Nope. It was next to the funeral home. Because there was one time the kids broke in the funeral home, drank all the sacramental wine.
Oh my god.
They were not happy.
The kids?
Okay, that
No,
was
the
a
funeral
good
home.
minute.
Right
That's
there. That's where it was.
That's it.
This isn't good
Take the
wine.
next right, then turn right.
And to shut her down.
That's
Galaxy floor
We
stores.
gotta get out of the way. Cop coming.
Cops are coming. Coming
Fire,
for
cops
you.
driving my
You'll
cop
never
car.
guess where this place is.
They're coming for you.
I was driving my cop car. Dollar books, huh? Sounds like a bunch of rubbish.
Fire truck, fire truck, fire truck.
Dun, 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 dun.
Yes, we are open.
I like that. That was a good joint.
See? I know how to make it. Great.
And now the race.
Oh, we'll see how fast we get there.
Yeah, man. See you next time. Nice place. Totally worth stopping at. Nice guys, too.
Yeah, they are pretty cool guys. He's the guy.
Comic Book College may close within 1 hour of when you arrive.
Yeah,
Head west.
head west. West Headland. These are the guys who
This
used
route
to.
avoids a road closure in 1,000 feet. You are on the fastest route. You should reach your
They had those
destination
warehouse
by
sales.
6:42
Yeah.
p.m.
And weren't they Captain Jack before?
I believe so.
Oh, the warehouse, the garage sales, like.
Yeah,
Oh, so they
Nah,
went.
don't
They
drive
went
into the shop.
legit.
I think they got so many books, and boy, some of that Spawn was not there the last time I was here. If ever you wanted to buy one that sit on this baby, I'd buy it, pop it on eBay for $400 right away, because there just ain't none there. Oh shit!
Cory, what'd you get?
I got some sets.
Yeah.
Mostly those DC prestige sets. Like Secret of Hawkman and Batman Outcast that, back in the day they were $6 a issue and now they're selling them for $10 for the whole thing.
Glendale Avenue south.
I did
But
turn
man, a lot of their sets were priced higher than I would have paid.
Yeah, I found one. There's that Marvel Assistant Editor Month that has the first Galactica in it,
Yeah.
and they had it for like $10, and I was like,
Understand.
okay, the one book alone is like a $50 book, so I bought that from them.
I did get the Nick Fury versus Shield, which was 6 issues for $10. I remember it being fairly mediocre, but
You need water?
No, I'm good. I got a can of goo over here too yet. You do?
So we will try to see if we can get to college. If not, yeah, that was fun. That's what I like. Can you imagine going through a whole warehouse like that, Butch, where everything was $1? I mean,
In 600 feet.
Well,
And without a list.
That's what their
So
sales were.
I mean, half the shit I bought I already have, but I like to have reader stacker copies, you know, just to lay on and not worry about. Just 98 pounds buffet.
I know. Good thing the gym is next to it.
Hit the buffet guy.
It's just the equipment, though.
Ah, biggity dog, I hit the buffet.
Oh, should I go get the...
Oh, now Kray remembers what he wanted to hit. Remember that DVD store we hit once upon a time up in wherever? We were going north, and the guy had a bunch of... He was renting them and buying them, and DVDs, CDs, things like that. Going out of business this month.
The Forest Lake guy?
No. There was a place in...
One Butch told us to go to.
Yeah, it was in the northern
Oh,
suburbs.
yeah. And it's over in, like, Hopkins.
Yeah. No, I thought it was... Well, wherever it was.
Video World or whatever it's called?
Because we had been there and we're like, oh, if only you live closer to us.
Yeah.
He's closing, and I think this is it. He might have closed in April, but I thought
Yeah, maybe.
Because Cory and I, when we first talked about it, we were like, well, maybe hit it on Comic Book Day. That went out the window. I don't remember the name of it, otherwise I'd look it up.
Yeah, I can't either.
Continue on I-35
Steve Brown is probably sitting at home right now crying that we didn't show up.
Oh, I could have made another $36
Who is?
Steve Brown,
Oh,
man of renown,
down on the ground.
man with
'cause
the
he
permanent
closes,
crown.
doesn't he? At 6?
Oh, he closes earlier. I think it's 5.
Free comic book day. He closes at 2.
He doesn't even, I don't think he gets new comics. He doesn't get new DCs because he burned that bridge, or they burned it on him.
He burned that bridge.
Yeah, I know. I'm trying to be
He
charitable.
I
Trying to be charitable.
I thought actually thought he had quite a bit of new comics.
Fuck beans.
Where? Guys, are we gonna do a dinner run?
Eventually.
I don't mean now. I'm just
I'd
wondering
like to stop at
economically.
the pizza place we went to. That's
finally,
kind of a nice
that's
stop.
good. Yeah. That is. It's a good place to sit. Gigantic booth. Yeah.
Good place to find money.
The location is good. Good place.
Good
to
place to
Joe's
find money.
Find Joe's money. Bring Joe back to life.
There we go. There's our next show.
Good.
Find Joe's money.
Good place for Joe to buy us ice cream.
We're fucked.
Why?
Remember the road construction on the way in? How backed up it was?
Yeah, but we might be able to. We could roll into that place for 15 minutes. You know.
Yeah, I'm just saying. No, I'm saying we won't. It's half hour. That's the time. Yeah, with the backup, I don't think we're gonna make it.
Yeah, I guess we're farther out than I was thinking. Well, we'll see what we can do.
It depends, because it's right near the source.
Yeah, if we don't make it there, we know exactly where we're going.
The source,
Yeah.
I believe the source closes at 8. Oh, if you want to double check.
We never close. Source.
All right, well, you run to my house, get me some more dough, but I would be run into a triple ass situation.
They close at 9.
Oh, good.
Source?
Yeah. Let's try to make
So
the
regardless,
college.
if we can't make the college, we'll make the source.
If we can't make it, we can't make it.
And the
See,
pizza
the
place is
problem
also in
is-
the same neighborhood. Everything's in. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's our bullseye. Yeah, that's our.
Yeah, see?
I'm pretty sure Dreamhaven's closed already.
Dreamhaven!
They closed at 6.
Yeah.
They've had it up to here with you.
Saturday's the only. Is it Saturday or Friday? One of the 2 days they do open gaming.
Dreamhaven? Dreamhaven does open gaming.
Yeah, very. It's a splat ball game, and then they sell them splat ball comics and shit for.
Yup, $5.
That's the epitome of asshole when we were using squirt guns around the shop. Tell the girls,
God.
15-inch fan club, now don't squirt the comics. So I'd squirt them over the comics. Hey, you said don't squirt the comics. I own them.
Cory, bag those up nice and safe for me.
Wendy's kind of dropped off again. I'm saying dropped off as in Facebook.
What a
But I
loser.
see Casey.
You never see me dropping off.
Sometimes she's.
I always have
bowling
the internet.
At is it Sundance down by
Bowling?
Yeah, she does bowling down there.
Yeah, well, so do you.
I'm going to get cat
Not
bowling.
anymore. And there's actually a video arcade place in town that would be fun to visit.
Arcade!
Yeah,
Well, where Liquor Lyle's used to be is now a pinball place.
we might have to double this up and start doing this 3 times a year.
Oh,
Well,
man.
yeah.
Well, we are
Yeah,
going to Duluth.
We'll figure a Duluth trip one of these days.
And I think there's some obligation to get down to Mind's Eye when they get the new shop.
Oh, absolutely.
Maybe that'll be our Duluth trip.
Were you there when he... Yeah, the way we're going.
Couldn't see
Easy
that.
to get to. Were you there when he bought the... it was a Source exclusive, Sesame Street #1.
Yes.
And then
went around and had it
had
signed. Yeah.
Oh, he's like, dude, I gotta put the... I told him that is brilliant.
I think I might have said, oh God, all the source. I'm like, Earl's over there, get it signed. He's like, oh yeah, he was already doing it.
I misunderstood when they said they were going to beef up their boxes. You know, he thought he was saying, "Oh, we got to put more in it." I said, "More in it." I think Cory and I were pretty happy with what we got. The mystery boxes. Although I didn't ask how much. The only thing I didn't ask was how much was the price.
I don't know what we're talking about. It's still a mystery to me.
Yep. Mind's Eye does mystery boxes.
Are you
buy
ready
them, you don't know what's inside them.
Yeah, Shinders used to do that.
And they
You buy a
gave us-
$35 box,
they
get
gave
10 cents
me-
worth of comics.
2 of them at the last con said, "You and Cory can open it on the podcast." And so we actually
awesome.
did a live thing on Facebook where we opened them and then recorded it to put on the podcast.
I recorded it.
Mystery Day.
I'm telling you, I'm almost to the point where I would tell Tim, "Hey, we will come get the boxes, but we're not coming up on Free Comic Book Day." Then we got more time to just find stuff.
yeah.
And then, like, if Tim's going to hold it, I'd be like, "Yeah, I'll come up Sunday and pick them up, and then we can go out to eat if you want." Because he's so busy.
Yeah, he is. He is. Like, it's cool to go there and do that, but then it's inefficient. It's
Yeah.
not pragmatic.
Or
you
the
know?
other thing we do is, as we get closer, it's raining again.
I know it. This neighborhood.
Well, we got a whole year to think about it.
I
Yeah,
ain't.
the
Butch
other
time flows
alternative
differently.
is
Next year's 3 months from now.
the other thing we do is
Benjamin Buckface.
like we do. If like Hot Comics opens at 8, we start in town, go around till 3. 4,
Well, yeah, you do a little
And then-
advanced research.
and then head up. Yeah, this
Yep.
kind of threw us off because we're like, yeah, let's get together at 8. We'll eat and we'll head north because
I'll do 6.
Tim opens at 10. And then we're like, oh, well. Yeah, that did get, oh, fuck.
Here we go. Joe called it.
Yeah, but Joe hates waiting.
Well, at least we don't care if Cory goes.
Cory already
It's in our
went to
name.
college.
It's in our name.
Has a degree in everything.
He got more degrees than a thermometer.
I have a
This is
bachelor's
not
degree
as backed up as it was, so
in science.
I don't know if there's a Twins game going on or if football, basketball. I
There's
think.
no way to find out.
There's no basketball going on.
No, they're already out of the thing.
Maybe
No boxing. Maybe there's boxing.
maybe it's the XFL.
I don't think I'm right. Cory's still holding on to that. Boy, those trading cards will be worth money any day now.
Maybe it's ESP with the USFL.
Maybe the North Stars are playing.
We'll never forgive Green for moving them.
It's the Minnesota Millers.
Danny Green. It's Minneapolis Lakers. Golly.
I wonder when they do have Mania here, I wonder where the indie boys will set up.
Aldrich Arena.
Oh, there's all sorts of places they can go.
Because they usually look for a place that holds about 1,000.
That's a foul.
I gotta get one more lane.
They could ask Tony DiNucci.
Is that guy moving?
He likes setting up in a high school gym and then putting the hard camera on the side with all the bleachers so that you see like 2 rows of 12 people on the other side of the ring.
And there was great rejoicing.
And then when the people get out of the ring, it's like, oh wow, they do have a lot of people in the bleachers. Too bad they don't put the hard camera so you can see that he's actually got a crowd.
I want to yell at Mortimer again. That was great, guys.
Oh, that was great.
Oh man, we were right next.
That was
We
good.
were
We
just
everybody, literally 80% of the crowd was screaming at us. through his interview. And these meatheads.
And then when he finished, he turned to us. Oh, that was great. Just talk about. Oh.
Shut up. No better way to get people to yell at you.
He
than
was
to be
good. He
yelled,
was
shut
good. He
up.
had this terrific skill.
Stay on I-35 north.
But I think he was expecting no heat. Just.
Oh, he knew when we were there. He knew that.
I don't know.
I think he
the
might
crowd
have even
been kind of subdued most of it.
Well, there was nobody there, but I mean, we were talking to him, and I think we worked it out. Like,
I don't recall working it out.
Let's lay into this.
Oh yeah, we talked it out, but I don't think.
I think I talked to him about it.
Oh, did you?
I
Okay.
think so.
I just thought we were just there, like, okay, we're
And
good.
did we
then
tell
he
him
was-
that we were going to get Eddie drunk?
He was ready.
Oh yeah. He said, "I don't drink beer." Okay, we'll send him shots.
Clear as day, I could see the planning up there handing him a shot in the ring,
God. Yeah, that was.
and him taking it, toasting the crowd.
Everybody's. Oh.
We can shoot up this way to 280.
Boy,
Exactly.
Mick Karch was not
Exactly
happy
right.
about that, though.
Who's that?
Mick Karch?
Oh shit.
Oh, he was pissed about that.
Was he really?
Well, he takes it seriously, you know.
Yeah, up to 280, I think is the way to do it.
He was writing about this stuff down at Rodeo / George's. He said, there were some times where it was a pretty good show, and then there were some times where Eddie just didn't give a shit.
Yeah, this was just a gum up here.
Last matches I went to, last matches at all was a high school gym, and there was 5 matches. They were all fun. One, like the middle match, was a girls. Out comes a lady as old as I was, right away laying into. And from Green Bay, Wisconsin. The Minnesota Vikings, right? And she came on. She had her Vikings routine and shitting on the Minnesota the Minnesota sports teams. But some kids in the front row were yelling at her. Oh. And the only thing I hate more than the Minnesota Vikings is children. It was brilliant. And she lays into the kids, man, which got the kids running around like nuts. Oh, it was great. They were young kids, like 8 and 10. It was as great as anything I've ever seen. She was a riot.
That is key.
Yep. Absolute riot. Running her mouth the whole time. Taking the beating. Love it.
That's not what your mom said last night. Dad! Oh. It's like the minute he said that, there was like I swear the rope and dope crowd were like, did he cross the line?
Well, there were 16 people. There were 16 people at the rope and dope.
It was
and
Mike's friends on the other side, and we're on the.
Yep.
That's brilliant. The rope and dope. Ever get the day Mike come walking in, and he's just like, oh. I said, "You okay?" He said, "Oh, someone took a shot at me." And he lived. He said, well, when the owner got a hold of him, probably not. I told Mike, "Go home. Take it easy."
Go home. Take it easy.
I went down there and bounced with him once, and when we were clearing the place out, you get a lot of, why are you messing with that guy? All right, time to go. Hey, he says it's time to go. Let's go. Very fun.
I said, get out.
I'm getting out. I'm getting out.
Whee!
Because they can't do 90.
Not if Chris is monitoring it. No.
The governor herself. She can governor the car from here.
Dude, I got tomorrow off.
Dude, where's my car?
Dude, I gotta go.
Holy crap, I can lay in bed and read comics.
I've seen his bed. That's not saying much.
Oh yeah, no kidding.
I'd go lay by the wall. You got a better chance of serious injury.
Put me in the Iron Maiden as an improvement.
Dude.
Excellent. Execute them.
Engage.
I'm gonna watch that movie. I never did watch the second one.
3 of them.
I know.
You didn't go to you didn't go to the unheated, the unair conditioned Bill and Ted's Bogus Journey with us?
No.
Holy smokes, that was
must have been
that was
working.
a sweaty faced crowd. Oh, we all went after after we closed up one night.
Yeah, I don't think I went. I that could have been early. Was that early Davey years?
I don't know what year that came out, but yes, it was.
Okay,
absolutely.
yeah. So basically, it was.
In the early '90s.
I had to get home. So Chris
gotta
got
go
dressed.
home.
But it was a bunch of us. It was a you know, hot comics crowd went to that.
Yeah, because some of my favorite movies I went to were most of the time like with the Source. I remember going to see X-Men, the first X-Men. I think that was Hot Comics.
What year was Bogus Journey, Corey? That might have been before.
Let me look.
Before Joe and Pat bought it. Pat and Joe, comic
P&J.
P&J owners, distinguished owners.
Hey people, get the fuck off the road! We got comics to get.
Why this ain't rush hour. You don't even have jobs.
Guys, don't you people have homes? So yeah, the first X-Men showing was 93X Hot Comics.
Bogus Journey was 1991.
Yeah, that would have been right before.
Yeah. I kind of picture. I'm sure V's went.
And then I remember going to see Batman and Robin, the Schumacher one, and I had a great time. But it could be because I was sitting next to Nick. You know,
He didn't leave.
We had a great time.
Butch, I never seen Star Wars. This is gonna be my first time. Beep 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 beep. See ya. It was 3 minutes into the movie.
I remember
You mean he didn't sit and watch it with Brian?
Nick got up
Yup.
and he told the guys, "Hey, you know, we've had a couple viewings here, and when the gaming guys came for Lord of the Rings, they set a record for
Noise.
No, it was concessions.
No, that's right.
And then he said, but I don't
And 5X shirts.
And all of a sudden, 5X shirts on the entire row gets up. Oh, no, we're going to set the thing.
That's a challenge.
Nick would tell me that the
Come on, everybody.
regional manager would call the guy running the place. Goes, hey, are these numbers right? Why? You sold more on this one day than you do the entire quarter. Yep, we had the Source.
Special event, man.
And the second time he called and asked.
Quarter.
The second time he called and asked, he goes, hey, what are these numbers right? He goes, yeah, we had the Source in again. Say no more.
We're going to make it with minutes to spare.
What are we looking for, guys? Sales?
Well, they always got good sales.
Deals?
They put sales on their sales.
Yep.
Hey, thank you, three. You guys are going to Source. We're going to the college.
Three amigos.
Out of the way. All right, now I get straight.
Now cut this guy off. Watch out.
Ain't nobody behind me. Hey, do you know how to merge? Hey, you do.
Large merge.
Large Marge.
Wait a minute.
Marge merge.
I don't get it.
Merge Marge.
Marge.
Merge merge.
Marge. Marge.
But of all
Merge,
the movies,
merge,
the last
merge.
Batman, you know.
The last Batman.
And then when I went later to watch it with my kids, because my kids were all enamored with
Princey Namer.
Heath Ledger's Joker.
Oh, yeah?
So I was like, oh no, you gotta see Jack Nicholson's Joker. And they're like, okay. So they watched it and they're like, okay, that was good. I said, no, but there's a better one.
Oh no. Wait till you see Arnold Schwarzenegger's.
No, not that.
Mr. Freeze.
I watched that with them and they were like, it was okay. And I watched it with them and yeah, it's not as good as I remember.
Wait,
Totally.
what? Which?
The Batman Robin Ride Again or whatever.
Yeah.
Because I'm like, I had to be because I was with Nick. Or we were drunk. One of the two, I don't know. Drunk and with Nick.
Not even at the movie.
So then I sat him down and I had him watch Adam.
Batman starring Adam West.
Here it comes.
Okay, I was trying to figure out where it was coming from.
Yeah, we got an emergency too, guys.
We'd have been here earlier, but
the cops.
Stupid fireman's. But the cops.
I had him watch Adam West and Cesar Romero Joker, and they're like, that Joker's pretty good. I was worried when I saw the flashing, I thought,
Train, take me out of this town.
I was going for the David Lee Roth on California Girls.
You know, I don't know why.
Now be careful.
If I
Last time we were here, there was so much ice; it was really slippery.
If I was them, I'd be in no hurry to close. There's like a dozen cars here.
They might do a soft close.
Soft close?
You darn well better.
So where can I get a piece of cherry pie for Chris? Go away! Ah, we gotta get out of here. See, I told you Butch would catch up.
Well, he didn't have any Mr. Marshall Rogers.
What did you say?
Who, me? What,
You said somebody. I am too somebody the clown.
I am so crunchy the clown.
Next to you started laughing. I love it.
That dude had a good sense of humor.
I
He was
love
laughing
it
at all
when
kinds of
people
shit.
get the references.
Yeah. He's like, what? Where?
Oh, no, just,
But that was the guy from Rock Topper.
oh, that had been there? Yeah, I told us they're open late.
Yep. So
That's like when I'm reading the Sesame Street book and the lady's laughing.
Yeah.
Look up in the sky.
Yeah, Rockhopper's nice, but they're mostly a game store.
Yeah.
Yeah, they're open till 9.
Look up, see what he's doing on his back issues. That's about the only thing he would have.
Back issues.
Newer back issues at really good prices.
Back issue. Back issue. Talking about him.
He reminds me a lot like me because that's about the same age Pat and I were when we started.
Who's that? Rock
The guy,
Topper?
Rock Topper. Rock Plopper.
Oh,
Sorry. I'm like, these guys are like, you got a green, but you're not moving. Oh, we're just going to stay still
I
for
don't
a
know how
while.
to do that, my deck.
I don't like these looks of these cars.
just free comics. Doesn't say anything about a sale.
Okay.
Well, they're all free. You know, pretty easy to go back to,
Yeah, nothing about a sale here.
what was the last place we were at?
Comic College.
Yeah, no, I know what that place is. What was the place before that? The warehouse
Most
guys?
Wanted.
Most Wanted, yeah. Pretty easy to go back
We
there.
really
They're
haven't
cutting you a
been-
deal when you're already buying shit at a deal.
Yeah. Well, I think the matter was it was time to go.
well, come on,
He
let's
kind
go.
of estimated my comics. He's like, if we'd have stuffed the long box, it would have been $250, but we were a little bit less. And he goes, okay, about that 150, go 125 just to be safe. So,
Yeah, I probably got well over 100. I gave you 85.
yeah, all dollar comics.
And then a discount. So it literally was,
Yeah,
it
10% off.
was
that,
under
which was
80,
nice.
yeah. No,
So I got a bunch of Archies there. We just hit the Comic College. I got a bunch of Uncle Scrooge for $2 as well as
oh my God,
other
Joe.
miscellaneous.
Oh,
And when I hit
love
those,
that Uncle Scrooge
I was
stuff.
thinking of going back because I don't normally buy comics for the cover. But DC's been doing some really gorgeous covers. Especially they have their, what the hell do they call them? They're like a Buckmore cardstock.
Oh, yeah.
That's what they call them. And usually those are the ones that have the really cool art on them. And so I thought of doing it, and then I was like, well... And then I hit Uncle Scrooge, and I'm like, oh no, I just picked them up and said, you bastards. And then I noticed in back they had, I believe it's the Comic Mint variant cover of Power Girl. There's another wave going through comics of Power Girl. I wonder why. I was trying to buy the last round at Comic Mint.
Round to Space Night?
Comic Mint being a online retailer. And so I was online and it was like they just dropped and I'm like, oh, there's a set, regular virgin cover for $50.
Oh, there's a sad cover.
And I hit the button. Oh, sold out. Like, dude, what? They've only been alive for like 25 minutes.
I already
Sold them on Dum Dum Movie. There you go. You got an Audi, we'll teach you how to drive. So I went with the one above it. They had a couple of the variants.
I doubt it.
Because I'm like, the last one I bought,
I doubt it.
didn't like it. But I sold it at the guy for $50. I was like,
Smoke.
happy to do that.
On the water.
So, and then today,
Let's go to Best Buy.
I didn't show it to you, Cory, but I should have. The first
Len Straczynski?
No. Artist. Shield. Can't say his name.
Too honest to steal,
His first.
too ugly to prostitute.
His first work. I think I told you about it.
Straczynski.
Why can't I think of his name?
Who are we talking about? Len Wen?
Shield.
Ween?
Shield. Think Shield. Marvel comic artist.
Jim Steranko.
Steranko, his
Yes.
first art.
Oh,
And I bought it online, and it was like, oh, cool, never had it. Didn't think I'd get it.
sad thing is when you say comics and Shield, it's like, okay, there are a whole bunch of different Shields.
Yeah, but we always
Archies.
talk like
Archies.
old school.
Ooh.
We're not talking new.
So you're saying you bought his first comic art?
Yeah, apparently.
What was it?
I don't even know. I just got it
What
like yesterday.
vintage? Was the late 60s?
Yeah.
Early 60s.
Yeah.
Yeah? What was it, Cory?
Wasn't
I
any
know it was at
majors in
Archie.
comics.
It was Archie's Shield. Archie,
And the
agent
guy
of,
had
Archie
it up
Bunker,
for
agent
like
of Shield.
$50, and I'm like, did you take 30? Because the one thing about a lot of these, they have these things on Facebook where guys are doing claim sales and bin sales. Claim sales are, here's what I want, but everybody's charging like $10 shipping because everybody ships first.
Yeah. I need it today.
I'm like, I ship it, 1 to 3 comics is like $5-6. After that, you get the priority mail.
My experience, and I mean it's been a while, but my experience was you pay the lower shipping, get it the same day anyway.
Pretty
Same,
good,
at the
Which is why I
same
do
speed,
first class. But this guy shipped it, and it got to me real fast. That guy thinks his ass is stronger than the bumper of my wife's car.
Run you over.
Not very smart.
Yeah, here's the source again.
Yeah, there it is.
Put it right here.
Oh,
Put car here.
What are you owing? There, that's worth an O.
How much garbage are you leaving here for Chris, did you say?
What time does that place close?
Pizza joint?
Yeah.
No idea, but Cory will tell us when
I
Parkway
don't remember the name.
Parkway Pizza closes.
Yeah.
Oh, well, look.
Because
It may be 10 o'clock.
I just don't recall.
SATURDAY. Knife at knife?
Parkway Pizza, Roseville.
Saturday night.
They close at 10.
Good.
It may be 10
Chris
o'clock.
requests a piece of pie.
Pie.
So I'm going to stop at Perkins since I don't believe Baker Square exists anymore.
No.
You killed it!
You can
You
believe,
bastards!
you can
Your
believe what you
fault,
want.
Scrooge. I think I got enough pie to last me a while.
You can
But
believe
close
what you
Baker
want.
Square, we're done.
Joe, what size is your storage joint? How much does it cost?
Personal question. What?
What size is your storage space? It was
Oh,
pretty big.
God. It is big. It's. God, I don't even remember. The problem is it's high. So it's kind of like.
Dude.
Yeah,
High what? On
high, like 20 feet maybe. And it's like, we don't go up that high. It's like, well, we could build.
Butch will build shelves.
Yeah.
He's well, got
with
the
the
shelves
pri-
from the old shop.
With the price of wood these days.
Yeah.
In this economy?
How much?
It just went up. I think it was like $150 a month. And Chris is like,
Go take a look at
are we
that.
going to keep doing it? I said, hey, look what's in it versus bringing it back. I said,
Yeah. 150s. That's
hang on a second. Oh, never mind. I thought I heard that cop.
no, that was just Cory dying.
Yeah, good joke.
I mean, he hasn't said anything since.
Can't. He's such a loud dyer.
He's dead.
Anyways, they, and then they came up with this, you have to have everything insured. I'm like, what?
Yeah.
And Chris and I were like, oh, that's fuck, we're pulling it. It's only $11 a month.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. And we checked with our insurance guy, and he's like, well, yeah, it could be up to $100 a month. I'm like, what? What the hell do you think I'm storing in there?
Bikes.
Yeah.
Piece of shit.
55 different bikes.
Old boxes.
And that's what I told Chris. She's
Some
like, oh, we're
stuff
running
that
out of
stinks.
room. I said, no, we're not. But the problem is we put 5 bikes in there. We at any one time had 3 people living in our house. And those, we still have 3 bikes in the garage. And Dana's in, Holly's moved out. Dana's in Reno. Why do we have 3 bikes? I haven't ridden a bike since, like, ever.
I think I've aged off the bike. But
Yeah.
it has been pointed out to me that you can get an electric bike. I'm like, ooh.
Is that handicapped though?
Curbside pickup only, dummy.
I know.
I said, why do they put
I'm
the
just
dummy
running
part
in to
on
grab some pie. I figure we can
Well,
go-
that would be curbside pickup.
But I didn't order it.
Oh.
So I will park here, and then I will be back.
We'll be here.
Yeah, I could just imagine if my wife was out doing something and I said, hey, baby, I'd like some pie. At the end of that, I'm going in.
Okay. Cool.
Fine. I'll stay here.
Okay.
Because I'm exhausted. Oh.
I was trying to decide, do I want to bring home an entire pie? I just decided for
And
a
the
slice.
answer should always be yes.
Yeah, but see, she wouldn't eat the whole pie before it went bad.
That's why you have a fridge.
Yeah, that's why you have two
Unlike
friends.
you, she survives on pasta as well.
Cory and I would have easily taken care of it.
I will tell her, I was going to bring a whole pie, but then I remember he was in the car. And I didn't want a repeat of
The incident.
The Pie Man!
We should set up a thing, Cory, sometime. Someday we should explain to you stuff. The incident. No, you're not going down County Road B! Oh, wait, we are on County Road. No, man, get off County Road B! You can't park that here! People are complaining, like, I don't understand why he can't park his food truck here. Until, like, one of those, propane things that they're usually powered on blew up and took out half a neighborhood. Oh, that's why you don't park them here.
That's what happened to ODB's first food truck.
Oh, wow.
What? It blew up from the propane?
Yeah.
ODB had to go to the corner and get a drink.
She came to pick it up one day, and it's like nothing but a piece of smoldering rubble.
Yeah, it's pretty devastating when they go.
I still haven't made it to where she sets up, because usually it's like I'm working at the group home or it's up in St. Cloud. It's really popular, though.
Are you recording?
Yeah.
Okay, we're done. Final stop was the source. Saw Kelly. Gossiped. I bought some stuff. Did you buy stuff?
I bought some of their bargain books because they had the Walking Dead novels for $1 each. They had one of the Mickey Spillane books that Max Allan Collins finished writing for $1.
Filch?
Nah, when Spillane died, he put in his will that only Max Collins can finish his books.
Yeah, well,
I ended up, I got some Dell books, cheap, like beat up movie books. And then I picked up a book, and I'll probably talk about it later. It was a parody of the Clerks DVD. And I don't even know what the book was. We were talking earlier. I don't normally buy it just for the cover, but that one, okay, I got it.
Oh, I see.
And now we're stopping at Parkway Pizza,
Parkway Pizza.
where I plan to lose about $100 in the seats.
Again.
Always.
Always. I had Matsick in the back. I got me a new pair of glasses.
Yep.
Oh, I thought they were Joe's readers.
$42.
No, that's why
Oh, God.
I made the comment. Yeah, I got a guy waiting for me at Target.
You know, it's funny when I was...
I'm the only one who hadn't left something behind.
when I set them there, I was going,
Nate's still
yep,
young.
no way I'll forget those. No way, fellas.
Hey, where'd my 100 go?
Yeah, I know where mine went. It's on the back. And that, man, there was
It's in those comic boxes.
If I had known there was a deal of brewing there, man, I passed a shitload of All-Star Squadrons.
Yeah.
I didn't get those Judge Dreads.
Yeah, I passed on those.
And that's stuff I don't have. The Dreads I think I have, but the All-Star Squadron, I barely have any.
I kind of passed on anything that had a sticker on it because I'm like,
But me, I'm stacking up old comics where I want to leave my boxed comics in good shape and just have this shit for readers. And I mean casual ass-kicking readers.
I've got to go through and...
The dogs can run
I
into.
I gotta like
not supposed to.
peel my comics apart and put them in new bags, you know.
Yeah, no, I
mine
know,
are just
I know. Yeah, I got a lot of shit.
Now,
That really
if they came
should
out
be.
with like an All-Star Squadron omnibus, I'd probably be all over that. Just Okay, because everything I have omnibus, I can get rid of my signed one, or my regular copies.
Yeah.
Just so I have it to read.
What it boils down to with me is I bought all this shit new as a kid. And now it's been sitting so long and staying in that condition, I don't want to touch it. Just give me the quarter book, you know, and I'll read those. And plus, they're right here in your hand. You don't even have to go take them out, you know.
Transfer anything to DVD.
Mess
Butch,
them up.
we're taking you in.
Let's
I've
get
been
turned to
meaning to get there.
DVD.
My dad gave me all of our slides growing
I
up
lived
in
in
the
that apartment
70s.
when I was born.
My brother's got all of it. My dad got a Viewmaster camera,
Wait,
which
what?
was cool because you could take gorgeous 3D image pictures.
With the Viewmaster.
And when you watched it, you had a special projector and you had to wear glasses, and it was just, you've seen like 3D at theaters. It's that type of quality. And this was in the 70s.
Yeah, I think I have some.
But the weird thing is you use normal film,
Neil Adams was the X-Bites.
but you had to make sure that each
I got a new
had
pair of
its
glasses.
own. Yeah. Corey's like, you didn't laugh at the joke. It's like, well, I didn't bring my
I
readers.
don't know what you're talking about. Oh, God.
And in reality,
So
we
sure
passed
it was
by
Joe.
the Target twice that I could have stopped
Well, I'm
and
losing it now, too, Cory.
picked up my glasses.
I'm the only one of us who's going to stay sane.
Yep.
I doubt that. I
Dog.
seen where you live.
Owe it all to DDP yoga.
Hot diggity dog.
DDP yogurt.
Yogurt.
DDP yogurt, baby.
I have his original signed book. I have his action figure. I've got a little Cory.
I got a signed Baron von Raschke action figure.
I got a signed card. It was one of those that was like.
I got 100 pair of
signed
stretch
it.
socks.
The sad thing is, 101 holes.
Number 1, arm bar.
Number 2, arm drag. Beautiful.
I guess during the commercial, he was just making shit up
Yeah.
and waited till they came back from commercial to go at the 322 arm bar.
yeah. Wait a second. I'm the man of 1,004 holds.
The Jack Briscoe reverse Wally Danger.
Holy dang.
Not now.
It doesn't matter who you are.
Jericho may be an asshole, but he's entertaining.
Oh, and he's been responsible for some of the finest
Of
work.
all the wrestlers out there, he's the guy that said, dude, and I don't mean disrespect, but I understand, it's predetermined, ballet with violence, but god damn it, when you're a heel, you still drive me insane. I mean, I haven't been this way since like AWA Bobby Heenan. Whatever he
I
did.
hated him.
Oh, I hated him.
And
And I hated Bockwinkel for hanging with him because I was like, why? You got the talent. You don't need to hang with Heenan.
he went from that to my favorite ever.
Oh, God, when he started announcing.
Just the goofing off he was able to do. And
I got him! No, I didn't. It's like, dude, we had to watch the pay-per-views twice. Once to enjoy it. Second, just to catch everything you were saying.
Yep, listen to Bobby.
Well, the whole Jericho's list was a bet.
Oh.
He bet McMahon he could get it over.
Yeah.
And McMahon was like, because basically he said, I could get this clipboard over. McMahon was like, bullshit. Nope. Within 1 month, I'll get this clipboard over.
One of my favorite bits.
You just made the list!
He's the U.S. champ or the light heavyweight champ or whatever, and he'd insist on wrestling with the belt on.
Yeah.
And so the guy would kick him in the gut. Oh, take it. Take it. He's handing it over to the ref.
That's what I love on the YouTubes right now is you get, especially Undertaker, because he's been just talking about wrestling with people and stuff. Some of the things like, especially when they have to pay receipts,
Yeah.
Because Undertaker was always a guy who would pay it later. So there was a time that Booker T stiffed Stone Cold.
Yeah.
Stone Cold paid him back right away.
Yeah.
And Booker was like, shocked in the ring that he got smacked so hard. Because, yeah, I paid it. Something snapped. I had paid him back right away.
Received.
Pay him back. I love that shit. I always thought Undertaker should write a book, but that series he did on WWE was good enough. And the fact he's catching him on interviews now when he feels like it.
Yeah, the American Badass was pretty much as close to who he was as anything.
Yeah.
He's just a big old Texas biker.
What I loved is, his daughter.
He wasn't, the Undertaker wasn't as close to him as anything.
Oh, yeah!
Who was he wrestling and his daughter was going for the other guy?
Taker?
Might have been Cena.
Yeah, it might have been Cena.
Yes!
Yeah, she was disappointed that Cena got jobbed out so quick.
she's like, oh, she doesn't care. She was more impressed with Cena. Which I had to laugh. God, but his workouts were
pretty much everybody thinks Cena's match at Mania was his last match.
Oh, yeah?
He might take the place of Taker. You know, I'll
Once
show
a
up
year,
to talk and trash and whatever.
Well, it depends. The only reason he was able to be at Mania this year is because he had a gap in his filming schedule. And that happened last minute.
Well, I'm surprised to do that after what happened with The Rock. A lot of these guys are like, yeah, you're not wrestling. Or who is it?
Yeah, it was The Rock because he tore a stomach muscle and it delayed one of his movies. And his agent said, you better not fucking get in that ring again because you could cost us
Oh, The Rock
millions.
told you to shut up, jabroni.
Studios ain't going to insure you if you're going to be wrestling. Wasn't it Karl Malone got the same thing? He was told, NBA, yeah, don't do that anymore.
Well,
And
they
he was
were
good.
already pissed about Dennis Rodman.
The last thing they saw was Lee Majors pitching off the safety harness.
That's kind of what they thought.
Come full circle, boys.
God, WCW got us excited about a Jay Leno match.
Oh, my God.
I still like the David Arquette stuff. Because I was kind of like, that's what would happen. You put a jabroni in there, he has a chance of winning the title. And the fact
You mean
that
former WCW champion
David Arquette.
when you say that.
And then you hear the behind the scenes things where like, oh, he took it serious. He
Well,
donated his money, and I don't know
Well,
how the
and
other
he went
wrestlers
back-
felt about it.
A few years ago, he did that documentary where he joined Game Changer Wrestling, and they do death matches. So he was in matches where he got cut up.
Yeah, dangerously.
Yeah, well, if you're not breaking squirting cocks, what else is there to do but get cut up?
Joe makes
Although-
a very sexy point.
This year, I
like that
had to
sexy
cover
point.
Game Changer Wrestling. Only one death match, and there was
only
only
5
one.
deaths.
No, there was only one time, and it was Nick Gage and Mata Ito using pizza cutters. That was the only blood
Who's this
that they
motherfucker
had.
in my spot?
In my spot. Oh boy. Oh boy.
Oh boy!
Oh boy. Well, that 4 a.m. wake up call is starting to kick in.
Yeah, that's why I was going to have a beer, but I decided, no, thank you.
No, thank you very much.
No.
All right, I'm only parking here so you guys can get your crap out.